Hey, this is Eric Jarvis, and I'm going to do a quick overview of how to use and set up and use groups within ParentSquare. Starting point is just sign into ParentSquare, and I like this signing in just with my Google account. As long as I'm logged in using my school account or the account that I want to use, I can set up groups here. So groups will come under participants here. So I'm going to mouse over participants, and down here you'll see groups, and I'm going to click on groups. And just FYI, there's a group created for all the teachers at Los Osos Middle School called Loam's Teachers. And all teachers have the rights to post to it. So you could, if I wanted to send a message to all the teachers, I could click New Post and write a message. And then 6 will get an email digest, 10 will get an app notification, and just do something other than email if I wanted to. You'll notice I created a custom group called Web Leaders. And so if I click on this, I can send, we have 44 web leaders. I can post a message to them and send it to their parents. And I do have staff in this group as well. So those staff members will get this message, the parents of the students and the students themselves in this group. I'm not really going to send a message though. But I'm going to show you here, there's 44 students and 82 of their parents or guardians associated with those students. If I need to edit it, I can click on the mouse over the group and click on the gear right here. And you'll see that it's a private group, so only they can see it. And there's advanced options here. So I have the group members cannot post to it, so only the owners can post to this. And if somebody on the Google app or the website makes a comment, only the owners can see the comment. They're not public. And here are the owners. These teacher owners are the web coordinators, and any of these 5 teachers can make a post to the group for that. So, and I can edit the group here too as well. So I can add students or delete students. Now, unlike my classes, I have to manually type in the names. So if I wanted to add this Diego, I could by just checking his name and clicking save. Likewise, if I wanted to delete a student, or let's say the student moved away, was no longer in the web group, I could uncheck his name. So it is a manual process of doing this. That's basically how you do that. So I'm going to create a new group by just clicking within groups, new group. And like I said, there's a static group, which is most likely what you'll use. And there's an auto update group. So an auto update group is you're creating a group by already grouped students. So you could do a group of all 6th graders or a class. If you wanted to, you can make a group with all your classes in it. So if I just type Jarvis, I could say, let's all my English classes are in this group, and it's a dynamic group. So instead of clicking on each English class before sending the post, I could make a group called English classes, Jarvis English all, or something like that. And if I click save here, then they'll all be in that group. So what I'm going to do is show you how to create a static group. And a static group is like the web group. So if you have a club or kids and they're in a variety of classes across the school, they're not all in one class, this is the type of group you want to make. I'm going to call this one practice. I can make it private, meaning only they will see it on the wall of the app. And I have the advanced options. By default, only the owners can post to the group. The users cannot. And all the comments made on the app or the website wall, as I guess we'd call it, will be private. Only the owners will see that. If I want, I can make them public if I'd like. But probably the best to leave it off, depending on that. So I can add an owner too, so I can add another teacher. Let's add Phil Angel. So So then we would both be able to add to this group if we were co-sponsoring a club or a sport or something like that. And then to add members, I just simply click on here, start typing names, students I want to add. So, so let's say I'm going to add this girl, Brooklyn. Maybe I'll add a James. So I have James. You just start typing and adding them. Let's, so very quick to go ahead and it's going and searching like students and their names. So I have 3 students selected, and so there's my group, and then I'll just click save when I'm done adding. I can come back and edit later. So this group is called Practice. There are 3 students. I haven't made a post with 5 users, so some of those students have multiple parents and with accounts. If I want to edit it, I can edit it and add more if I'd like to. Very simple to do. So I'll go ahead and add Ethan here and click save. Same thing, I can type in a name and delete somebody. So both Phil and I have access to this, and that's our groups. And if I'd like to, I can send a message to them. So, so I'll just go down to my groups. Here's my practice group. I'll click it and make a new post. And I can add it just to the parents or the parents and the students as well. Likewise, if I'm just on ParentSquare and I want to just make a post, Practice will come up. So I can include that in one of my classes, Practice. That's my group, Practice. And Web Leaders. And my English classes if I wanted to. So I could really kind of nail down who I want to send it to. And that's basically setting up groups. And the last thing I want to do is delete that group because it's just a fake group. And so I'm going to go ahead and click groups. Easy enough. There's Practice, and click on the trash can and delete them out. That's working with groups. Pretty simple, pretty hopefully useful if you're running a club or involved in a sport of some kind. Thank you.